Of course, that match was an instant classic.
But, Justine, which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had that match on lock. In fact, I was always calm, cool, and collected from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, Justine. And introducing the champion from Forest Lake, Minnesota. WWE Women's Champion, Justine.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece.
Only niece?
To be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You alright?
I'm alright. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut.
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind.
Yeah.
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder.
It does sound unfair.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good...
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Hello to you, too. I figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown.
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage.
Sorry if I...
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make...
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back.
Yeah, they said they were really...
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
Listen, I love my aunt. I even spent summers...
You know the EST is all about standing out, so I understand completely. See you out there too.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bed.
Honestly?
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt,
You guys have some
that's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no...
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a...
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my...
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not why...
I love my aunt and she taught me a lot, but if I'm going to make it...
All right. We'll see how management reacts. Standing your ground can really go either way around here. But if you're determined to make your own mark, you...
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy. The following contest is a six-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner. And their opponents, Rebecca Hogan, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
Hold on tight. We're about to witness one of the most anticipated Survivor Series matches in years.
And one of the most anticipated debuts in years. This rookie superstar could be the second coming of her legendary Hall of Fame aunt, Justine.
Don't get your hopes up, Saxton. By the looks of it, I'd say this rookie's here to blaze her own trail.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
How about another?
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
She's putting her own mark on an old classic.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide! Covered by Ripley!
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Don't talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you how I want right now. You just spoiled the match for all of us. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown Women's Locker.
I can't say that was the date.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a
And
name.
you decided to do something showy. Took your eyes off of what was happening.
It's not my fault.
Listen, you get one brat moment with me and you just used yours up. Yes, you had to make an impression by doing your job, not trying to steal the show on day one. You're here because you're good.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe...
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this?
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle?
Ankle's okay. Ego?
You really went for it out there.
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated...
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did any...
Nah. But one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think...
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about...
I'm not, but I will be. No one ever said this would be easy.
That's my girl. But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
LJ, welcome to
not the day.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE.
What would you...
Honestly, the tofu. Even if you eat meat, give it a try.
Noted.
Any other question?
How do I improve my...
It's just like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect.
You said it's usually up to me what I want to...
Sure is.
Okay, cool.
Any other question?
How do I get a map?
Well, you'll want to talk to Molly first, so she can let you know what management has in mind for you.
Checking my social...
Definitely.
Okay, so check...
I mean,
I understand.
Any other?
Thanks, Tom. I think...
Fantastic. Good luck tonight.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what...
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact...
But I plan on...
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor Series match, I know that must have been a joke. I don't have to be rude to you.
I think we're... So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now, here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. But I need to...
I think you might have to settle for no spotlight. Backstage sentiment on you is not...
So...
non-existent.
Ah. What can I do?
No one does. But this will all blow over.
How am I supposed to do...
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get...
Pretty busy or pretty...
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met...
We've met.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If...
Well, if it isn't little Justine, I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out.
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event. Molly said she can get me.
Sure.
Great. That was...
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and...
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get hand...
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around...
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is gonna help you. You want a match with me? Prove...
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree. do you want?
I told...
Hey, what's up? I was actually hoping...
You were?
Yeah, I loved watching old clips of your aunt on the network when I was growing up. But it was so cool when you...
Would have been cooler to win. What are you doing at SmackDown?
Just doing some photo shoots and a little press. Honestly, it's been nice to be backstage at a show where I don't have to keep a lookout for toxic attraction. Not that I can't stand up for myself, but it's exhausting.
Want some help?
If you're offering, yeah. Honestly, I think they're just jealous. They may be hot and talented, but they could never do...
Not at all. It's not like I'm spread...
I've got some good news for you.
You've actually got a match?
Actually,
wow,
I should clarify. It's not on SmackDown, but at...
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Rebecca Hogan. And from Staten Island, New York, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE,